Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. Checking out the Jensen, huh? That's pretty cool. Hey, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located halfway between Summerlin, Nevada and Henderson, Nevada. Right here off the strip at 7770 Dean Martin Drive. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 1967 Jensen Interceptor MK1. When's the last time you saw one of these? I bet you haven't in quite a while. Unless you've got one at home in your garage, and that would be pretty darn cool. Well, this is a very special car. It's been nicknamed Merlin, hence the license plate on the front. Real quick before we get into its overall condition and the condition report, this car has been through an extensive restoration. I don't believe there are any other Jensens out here that look anything like this, Interceptor that looks like this. Everything from remote doors to an upgraded 383 block that was found in a crate a long time ago. Original motor for this, motor style for this car. The Italian leather inside is to die for. The amount of awards and ribbons and plaques that this car has won is unreal. They're all in the trunk of this car, believe it or not, along with extra leather, thousands of dollars worth of extra leather, by the way, and all the other parts and components, little screws. You take this car home, there's lots of extras that can go, that do go along with it, all in boxes in the trunk, small trinkets, light bulbs, and so on and so forth. So we'll open that up later on and we'll check it out. But what I do here, in case you've never looked at any other Celebrity Cars car before, is I'm your living, breathing condition report, if you will. Okay, so what that means is that in case you don't want to get on a plane today, or you don't want to get off the couch and you got a bunch of money burning a hole in your pocket and you've been looking for a Jensen Interceptor, well, here it is. And I'm going to go over it for a while from head to toe to show you at home, just in case you don't want to come out here and see it. I'm going to go over like pretty much every square inch. I'm going to pick out all the chips, if there's any rust, if there's any bubbles, if there's any, you're going to know that, okay? So I'll do the best I can in order to figure that out. So generally I like to start in the front of the car. We'll get to other details about the car later on, but let's get down into the condition of this automobile. Now, for a 1967 automobile, restored and customized a long time ago, this car still remains in excellent shape, especially because of the fact that this car has been all over the world. We're talking the Middle East, Europe, Italy. It was the only one delivered to Monaco, brand new. It's just endless, the history that this car has. So keep that in mind as we go over this vehicle. You know, it's not perfect, but man, for the history, it's darn close. Okay, so we're gonna look at the front bumper first, okay? The chrome is really nice and shiny. I believe with some extra polish and such. There's no pitting here, okay? This is nice and smooth, folks. A couple little minor little watermarks that can come out with polish. I think you've got a really good shot at making this bumper look almost close to not perfect after you're done, but really shine up much more. There are a couple little marks on here. I presume that's the start of some pitting, but it's all smooth. I'm not feeling those bumps yet, okay? So that's why I say with your fancy detail product at home, you probably get 90% of all these marks out of the chrome bumpers. Now, let's go over the headlights and this front grille. It's all one piece. It's all a nice one color. There's barely any fading whatsoever. The headlights are in terrific shape. I can tell that these are upgraded lights. A little bit of halogen action here possibly. Yeah, definitely some lighting upgrades. And how cool is this that they have actual fog lights, working fog lights down below as well on both sides. That is way cool. Underneath the front bumper, all feels nice and smooth. There isn't any surprises down here. Just some more of your favorite polish. Let's work our way down the passenger side, since we have really good light over there at the moment, and we can all get. We've had this car for a little while, but I've never studied it like I am now. Let's take a good look at the hood. You can see. I'm going to let the camera kind of sort of do the work. I don't believe this car's ever had a professional, wheel buffer shine anytime recently. This is very smooth to the touch, but you can also tell that, it could use a clay bar. get some of those imperfections out of it and shine this up even more. This is all one sheet of gray paint, and it's all one color. So there were no parts of the car later on that were painted, so it's a mismatch of colors. This is all one color. Now, me looking at this surface, I see really mild, you know, cleaning it off, abrasions. All this stuff can be taken care of and handled. I'm going to walk around you. You can stay right there. All of these really minor scratches can be buffed out. I'm almost certain of it. It's going to cost you a couple dollars to get a professional in here to take care of the surface of paint. But other than that, there's no major chunks in it. There's no major scratches in it. Nothing is really capturing my eye. I could pick a couple out, but I know that your detailer will be able to get them out just fine. Okay, there's a little mismatch right here, but I want to stick my finger in it and make it worse. It's something that could be removed by a detailer. This whole front panel here, although little itty bitty road wear marks, I'm not even really going to pick them out. There's just a little cluster here, one here, but none of them are deep where you need a chipper, replacement paint to put in here. All of this can just stay exactly the way it is. You get your professional detailer and shine it up. It'll be wonderful. Let's get back over to the passenger side. Okay, let's look at the front fender. All the way down, again, we have some really light marks that just might need to be cleaned, but it's just going to need a polish, guys. That's it. That's it. The chrome around the wheel well is in beautiful shape. The chrome wire wheels are wonderful. Let's just stay down here and work our way across the bottom. You can stay right there, and I'm going to run my hand along this piece. Okay, this is chrome piece all the way across the bottom. You're not going to find another one of these chrome pieces laying around. I'll tell you that right now. Beautiful shape all the way down the side. All of it looks really, it almost looks even better, if not equal to the front bumper and the back bumper. It's just in really nice shape. Again, you'll need your polish to get some of those really small scratches out. The ventilation here, all this is together. None of them are broke. Steel. And let's work our way all the way down the passenger side door. All this is beautiful gray paint. I've got nothing to say about any of it. I don't see any dings or anything. This door, even the seam, I don't see any chips along this right here. Chrome is wonderful around the back wheel. I don't see any curb rash on this wheel. A bunch of really nice gray paint. This chrome Jensen sign is in perfect condition. And let's wrap up with all the rest of this paint back here. This is all nice down here. It's all good. It's all good, folks. Now, we're going to get up and we're just going to acknowledge this chrome piece all the way around. There's a little fade going on here, but once again, you're going to get a buffer out and shine that up a lot more. And we're going to continue down. This is all beautiful. It really is. This is all super nice. All this chrome. The glass looks wonderful. In fact, it almost looks new. It's in such nice shape. The chrome around here, going down around the windshield. Hair, nope, this is all in wonderful shape. This is in good shape. Wow, folks, you're looking for one of these. This is going to have to be it, because I don't know where you're going to find anything nicer. The whole windshield, although really little itty bitty marks. You know, this car's it's got, I can't remember the original miles on it at the moment. You could look at that at celebritycars.com. But, you know, it's rumored that this car's had over $250,000 spent on it since it was acquired by the current owner. So all the extras that he done on it is some crazy stuff. Okay, so we got that all good. Let's take a look at this side, the passenger side top of the car. I'm removing some, see that? Except for some really mild scratches from some cleaning. This is just one big perfect piece of gray paint. Nothing to be worried about. Let's look at the back glass again. Here's another thing that you're good luck in finding. It's aside from some really light scratches, I could see in the glass, which I'm not even sure if they're really in there or not, or they could be just wiped off. I'm not really sure, but it's so light you probably can't even see them on film. Probably shouldn't have even brought them up, but this whole back piece here is all really in just fine shape. It's all in one piece. There are no cracks anywhere. Okay, now let's look at the back of the car. The back paint back here needs your detailer, like we spoke about earlier, but no big chunks or scratches taken out of it. So we're in good shape there. Here's your back bumper and the chrome. I'm going to say it's in just as decent of shape as the front bumper. Needs a little bit of shoe shine love, and it will be just fine. These two rear taillights are both in one piece. There are no cracks in it, and the chrome around it looks terrific as well. The exhaust pipes are coming out of the back here, super sharp, great big, look like 2.5 inch, way cool. You get to look into the back glass back here, which we've already kind of looked at the back glass, but we'll acknowledge inside. This is the cover for all the loot that's underneath that go along with the car, and you can see the customization of the rear seat and the Italian leather back there. You know what, we're back here, let's do it. Let's do it, let's see if this opens. If it does, you all can go, oh wow, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, you can just hang out there. Just, you know, your work on it, Matt. Now, I'm not going to pull all this stuff out of the car, folks. Extra paint in case you hit the garage on the way out and you want to match the paint. Multiple boxes back here of this award was won in Vancouver, so this car's been to Canada as well. Inside here, you've got a Jensen instruction manual, original instruction manual on its mechanics. Here's more Canada. Trust me, folks, there's awards in here from England. There's glasses that they have, glass plates as plaques. British first place, Dinsmoor's River Haven, August 27, 2005. I'm not really sure exactly where that car show was, but once again, this car has been all over. There's your extra leather in these bags, stored in these bags back here. Steering wheels, tools. Here's that plate set. It doesn't look like much, I gotta say that right now, but trust me, folks, these boxes are loaded for bear with stuff in them. These bags apparently have stuff in them as well. Let's take a quick peek in here. Cables, spark plugs, fuel injectors, all kinds of stuff that go along with this car. The life of this automobile since 1967, everything that came in and out of it, all the awards that it has won, lives right back here in the trunk of this car. So if you really are interested in finding out what's in every single box and so on and so forth, you give us a call, okay? 702-818-1031, and you know, we discuss price and make sure that you really want it, and we'll pull all this stuff out of the back and we'll go over all of it with you, so you know exactly what you're getting. There's some real treats in this trunk, so it's way cool, way cool. Okay, I'm going to close this back up. You see the current condition of the rubber, this leather covering that goes over top of all this. All this is in wonderful shape back here. Okay, over to the driver's side. We'll work our way up. Okay, the chrome over here, let's start at the top. We could just work our way cruising over. See this, folks? This is all the same as the passenger side, okay? Great big land of gray paint. And your front windshield over here, I've got no punctures. Everything looks terrific. And this side of the hood looks, we've already pretty much gone over this. It all looks fantastic. So let's work our way down and head back that direction. So now we're at the front fender on the driver's side. And once again, yes, we have nothing but beautiful gray paint. Nobody's hit anything with this. This is an accident-free automobile. Here is your leather trim around this wheel. It's very straight. It's, did I say leather? Chrome trim around this wheel. And your no curb rash down here on this spoke wheel. And we'll work our way back down the driver's side. This chrome down here on this piece, I can see from here, just like the passenger side. You know, I will be crucial. There's a little bit of scratching from getting in and out of the car right here. I don't think you're going to see it on film. you can kind of sort of squint your eyes all you want, but I don't know if you're going to see some of these mild abrasions from getting in and out of the car. Again, you get a real good professional that knows how to work their polish, and that stuff can mostly disappear at a professional level. Okay, once again, all of this is intact. I don't have any dings over here. I'm looking down the side of the car. There's no dings. Again, here, there's no chips. Let's check this door here. Oh, hey, by the way, these are all these neat little facts about this car. Watch this, you ready? On a 1967 Jensen Interceptor MK1. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, yep, we've got remote here. We even have the spare tire that will automatically lower from underneath the ground at the hit of a button. I don't know where that button is, but maybe we'll find it together later. Okay, power windows, they work terrific. I'm going to close this door back up because we're not to the interior just yet. But you get the idea. Remotes, both doors. There's some other buttons on here. I can't remember what all of them do, but you get all these extra fancies along with this automobile. Okay, here's your rear wire wheel. Once again, no curb rash, so all four, perfect. Okay, and mild scratches maybe from getting in and out of the car, but nothing that your wax or polish isn't going to fix up. And this is all beautiful paint. Here's your gas tank. For craps and giggles, let's see if I can get in it. There's your gas tank. That was a guess. Here's the key. That was a guess. It opened. Okay, let's look at the engine. Now here is your 383 motor. Apparently, rumor has it that the original motor was out, and a crate motor from brand new that belonged in these automobiles was placed into this car. So go to celebritycars.com and please read all the modifications that were done to this car as well as the engine compartment. Now you can go online and see a bunch of photographs on this engine compartment, but if the camera could spin around to the other side real good and make sure they get into this engine compartment on the other side, I'll hold the hood up. But you can look down there too. I mean, it's all nice and clean. There's not a whole lot of 1967 about it, folks, except for the fact that it is a 1967 automobile. But everything looks so terrific. It really is pretty darn cool. I'm gonna put this in. This was added, okay? The hydraulic shocks are not that supportive these days. So this was put in to make sure the hood stays up, and I'm gonna come over there with you, and we're gonna get the camera going on this little spot down here. I want you to be able to see that, just because. That little nameplate down there. Okay, little credentials. All right, good. And the battery works good. We keep it on trickle charge, so that's all good. I'm gonna pull this out and drop the hood back down, and then we're gonna climb inside. I'm gonna show you how fancy this interior is. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna use my popper again. All right, so I'm gonna climb in here if you wanna come over. Now, the beginning of this fancy leather interior. It's beautiful, folks. It's really super soft. It's unlike any other interior in the showroom. Beautiful, beautiful leather. I do not know when this was installed, but it's been properly cared for and looks fabulous. The chrome around the door, the inside of the chrome around the door and the windows and the chrome piece all down along here. Although a couple little scratches, once again, from climbing in and out, it's in spectacular shape. This car is in spectacular shape. It really is. Okay, I am currently sitting in the driver's seat. This leather, if you watch my hand graze across it, it's almost like skin. Once again, it is not like normal leather. It's really, really soft. Okay, as you saw in the back seat, or in the back, the original steering wheel goes with the car. It's in the back. Got a little aftermarket steering wheel going on here. I'm not familiar with these gauges, if they're stock to the automobile, stock appearing, or they've been modified at all. Once again, you can go to celebritycars.com. I think the fuel gauge and the voltage gauge here have all been upgraded and added to the vehicle. There's some additional gauges down underneath at the photographs you'll be able to see a lot better. All these switches are part of the automobile. You've got air conditioning, you have your headlights, you've got even a jack here to keep your phone charged, got a fancy upgraded sound system. Your headlights and so on and so forth, and it also has vintage air, so this car is fully equipped with air conditioning. We do have an automatic transmission. I've driven this car, folks, 383. It gets up and goes. It's super, super cool. Now, if you could also check out the headliner in here. The headliner is really awesome. Nice and clean, all in one piece, very, very installed and securely on there. Nothing sagging or drooping. These are in super fine shape as well. Notice the dashboard is not cracked at all. There's even a speaker here, so for hands-free driving. You know what? I'm lying. That might not be for hands-free driving. That just might simply be a speaker in here. There is an upgraded sound system in here that goes along with this head unit. There's speakers all over the place. You can read about that as well at celebritycars.com. And just a couple little extra pieces of paperwork and some sloppy stuff in there. Seat belts are good. And the passenger seat, I'm going to climb out. We're going to open up the passenger side door. So we can get a good look inside the passenger side as well. Let's go over there. There you have it. This chrome piece, mild abrasions, folks, really mild, barely any scratches at all, but they're there, really light ones. And you can see the seat, the back seat. I'll let you get in there so you can look at the back seat. I know it's been photographed, but maybe you didn't see the pictures as of yet. And this Jensen MK1 will wind up on YouTube, where you're seeing it right now, and get plenty of attention soon enough. Here's your inside of your door panel. All looks terrific. Like I said, the glass is absolutely beautiful. There you have it, folks. Your 1967 Jensen MK1. There's only a couple of these left in the world, ladies and gentlemen. There's barely, I think there's a whopping like 50 or 60 left with a left-hand drive. And certainly not many in this country, that's for sure. So it's a very special car. I believe we're going to put this up on a lift. You're going to get a chance to see underneath it. And once again, if you have any extra questions, let us know. Give us a call, 702-818-1031, right here in Las Vegas at Celebrity Cars. And maybe we'll go for a quick cruise too. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're now in the Interceptor. How cool is this? Like I promised we would go for a ride, okay? So I got the key in the ignition. The original owner is very strict on making sure that I turn the key once, make sure the car wakes up, get a little electric going on there, shut it off, start it back up, my foot's on the brake. Wonderful start, it's beautiful. Get a couple little revs, because we've run it for a couple minutes, so it's warmed up. Okay, without further ado, let's go. My foot's on the brake. I'm going to acknowledge drive here, put it in drive, and hit the gas pedal. We've got power steering. We have central air, vintage air. Put this window up so you can see how quiet it is in here. There we go. I'm going to shut up for a second, get it up to about 40 miles an hour, and hit the brakes. Super smooth as butter. And my foot's on the brake for the first time. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Sorry for the extra whoa, folks, but this car's brakes feel like a brand new automobile. Absolutely exquisite. Drives perfectly. It's wonderful. Okay, let's continue on. My foot's on the gas. We'll wait for just a minute for some traffic to go by. Power steering works beautifully. I've got the wheel turned really hard right now. It's not doing any rubbing or anything. And I'm back on the gas. Listen to this transmission shift. Can't hear any shifting. It's because it's so smooth. What a beautiful car. The suspension, I kind of feel like I'm driving a fancy Mercedes or BMW. It's super silent in here. There's basically no extra road noise whatsoever. I do know that there's some dyno mat placed in here for some sound deadening, and it just, what a wonderful automobile. Got nothing else to share with you folks. The voltage are good. The gas gauge works. The RPMs are just under 10. They hover about 8,000 RPM at idle. I see 62,948 miles, kilometers possibly, on the car here. You can go to Celebrity Cars to find out those details, okay folks? But other than that, this interior, I'm looking around, the carpet's beautiful. Everything is absolutely outstanding. Thanks for checking in with us here at Celebrity Cars in this really cool 1967 Interceptor. Give us a call if you want to take it for a spin. 702-818-1031. Take care of yourself. Thanks.